Okay, now that we're back from getting some food and picking up the rest of the parts that Panda got for his Z, we're gonna throw this up on the lift. Last week, he was super impatient and wanted to be able to hear the sound coming out of the back of it. So we actually chopped off his stock muffler. But today, we wanted to give you guys like a real world dyno number for what the car should make completely stock, because this car is dead stock other than we took the muffler off. So we're gonna quickly bolt the muffler back on and just weld the two seams back together, because I can do that really quick. And
the dyno.
We're gonna throw it on the dyno, see what it makes. And then we bought UpRev licenses and the ARC license as well for this car. And we'll put a stock UpRev tune on it, like the base, like just a stock tune, see if it makes any improvement there. And then I'll go ahead and start tuning it and see what we make on from like the stock car to an UpRev tuned Z. Okay, the stock exhaust is all back on, and we're gonna pull it off the lift and stick it on the dyno right now, make our baseline pulls so that we know the base horsepower that it came with from the factory, or well, that plus the mileage it has or whatever. And then as soon as we get our baseline numbers, we'll show you those, and then we will put the UpRev base tune on it, which should be like as close as possible to like a stock tune, and then we will start tuning from there. And then if we get time, we'll do more exhaust and bolt-on mods and continue to dyno as we progress to see which mods make the biggest change. It's so quiet again.
It makes me sad.
I liked it better when they were cut off.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we got the Z all strapped up and we're about ready to make our first dyno pull to see what this thing makes completely stock on my dyno. So go ahead and set the dyno up really quick and make our first pull. Okay, so we had 3 pulls. One was 239. 241 and 242. So the average is just about 240 and a half. So now let's change some stuff and see what we get. We'll put the UpRev just basic like stock map on it. So it's not like a tune from UpRev, it's just like the stock, so that we can like a starting point to tune from. So it should be similar to the stock map. But who knows, maybe it'll make some improvements over the factory one. We'll just see what that does. Okay, so we went ahead and got the UpRev stock tune flashed in, and the ARC license is also in there as well, which we won't be doing anything with just yet until we actually tune it. And right now we're just going to make another dyno pull, because obviously just 5 or 10 minutes ago we made the stock dyno pull. Let it cool down just a little bit back to the temperature it was when we made the stock dyno pulls, and now we're going to make pulls again on just the base UpRev map. That should be like nearly identical to stock. So we're not expecting to see any gains at all. It's not intended to do that. Okay, that's pretty consistent. We made another one just to double check that we're not losing our mind. But yeah, it made like over 17. Let's see, 241 was our high. So over 16 each pull. So, and that was pretty consistent back to back. 256.9 and 257.2. That's really awesome. So let's put it back on the lift and do some more exhaust mods, and then put it back on the dyno. Just throw these suckers right back on there and let's see if it makes gains. Okay, so we got the new ones in and bolted up. That was super fast. We could do it on the ground in like, it was like 10 minutes maybe. This ugly clunker back out. By the way, like that thing soaks up like such a ridiculous amount of heat, like it can't be good for horsepower. So I'm thinking these more straight through ones should be like, they should be the ticket for sure.
So, it's about the same.
One more horsepower.
One more.
That just shows that tuning is more important than physical mods to a point. Because we made like we made at least 16, and then we made one with new mufflers. So like everything's in like the tune parameters.
Well, that goes to show that the base mufflers, the stock mufflers on here, aren't that restrictive.
I guess they're not that bad. Okay, so we got the baseline dyno on his car with all the stock stuff, and that was 141, and then we put the uprev bass tune on it and made 157, and then we put the muffler deletes that just have like resonators in them basically, and we made 158.2, and then we are going to install downpipes, and then we'll see what that dyno's out at. I got all the bolts from the top, and now we're just taking the last two bolts on the downpipe. We already removed this one, all gone, and so now just two more bolts on this one. This will come down, and then we can install our new pieces. I mean, I'm not saying that they're like the most awesome thing in the world. I'm just saying that from the factory, you can see that Nissan gave you at least a tubular header, if you guys can see in there. And I just don't feel like that's the worst design ever. Like, even if you look inside here, it's just really wide open, and it's not a bad factory design. Like, it's actually pretty huge.
Versus the cast header on the 350?
Yeah, the cast header on the 350Z is not ideal, for sure. One stud, and then the rest are just regular added bolts or hardware.
That's just drop. Let me grab, I think there's gaskets.
Gaskets and hardware. Steve.
What's up?
What are you doing?
You know, getting stuff out of a dumpster.
Getting stuff out of the dumpster.
Because somebody left gaskets and hardware in the box.
I just didn't want the packing peanuts all over the shop. Okay, so we got those downpipes in from the bottom, but I was just gonna mention, if you guys go to do your own downpipes at home, be careful pulling these boots out right here, because this can tear. I've done it before on another Z, but today I knew better and I took the clamp off real good and was very careful. These old plastic pipes that go here break. But take out your intake boxes with the air filter and this whole pipe so that you can actually get the wrench way down in there. You can't even really see it.
A shiny bolt right there.
But a long extension down in there, and you can actually get to the top of the downpipe bolt. And it's kind of the same on the other side. So you just take both sides, the intake's completely off, and it's pretty accessible. So. No, it sounds crazy different, but it sounds good. Like, you know how all the other kids that do resonator deletes and muffler deletes, yeah, and then downpipes, then it's just completely straight piped. It's just too loud. So his has downpipes, and it still has the factory resonators in the middle, and then they're kind of like other resonators at the end. They're mufflers, but they're like more like a resonator, and it sounds like awesome. I can definitely tell at this point with the downpipes it needs tuning.
Yeah.
Like, it made more. 267.6, so 10 more.
What did we make before?
258.2.
258.2.
So like just about 10 more. But I can tell, like, if you can see where torque drops, I'm sure fuel needs to be changed. There's a few things that we can do now that we got rid of all the restrictions. So I don't think we have time to do it tonight, but man, this is a heck of a good start, going from 241 this morning to almost 270 with just bolt-ons, like simple bolt-ons that we could do in one day, and just the bass up rev flash, which isn't even really a tune, so as far as I know.
I start slipping. The tires are pretty easy now. Oh, what a nice night.
Yeah. Hey! Oh boy, we get to test all the horsepowers now.
Yeah, we do.
It's always fun driving with a spotlight in your face.
Oh, so much fun.
Hey guys! We're about to go test drive this. Well, I guess we are test driving.
We're test driving.
We are test driving it.
In process.
We are test driving the heck out of it right now. But anyway, we need like a water because it's been hot.
And neither of us has drank any water today, like special smart people.
Yeah, we're smart. But we're gonna go get some water and we will see how the power feels and we will let you guys know in a minute.
I already know I can feel it like slipping out from behind me and everything.
Nice. Okay, that was a super long day,
Yeah.
but we made some good progress.
Oh man, I can't believe we got the downpipes on there and the axle back exhaust after re-welding the cuts that we made.
Yeah, that was retarded. But I'm glad we put it back so that we could test everything.
Thus far, you can definitely feel the additional horsepower. Like the car just kind of doesn't stay on the ground. Those rear tires screech every time.
Yeah, it used to not try to slide or peel out all the
Yeah,
time.
now
So
it
now it
does.
actually has enough power that when you get in it, it wants to go.
Like I was trying to do that previously.
Before, yeah.
And
now
now
it does it like fairly
every
effortlessly.
time.
Yeah, effortlessly. All right, guys, that's enough for a night. We'll catch you later.
Later, guys.